And welcome back. This is episode 159 of NooBTooB, a weekly independent podcast where you and I are playing some Scribblenauts.
All right, this is awesome. I'm riding a unicorn.
All right, well, so I'm supposed to clean up this spill, and I summoned $5, and that worked, and then I summoned a desperate crack whore, and nothing happened. I don't understand.
I don't know, dude. Oh, sweet, dude, I'm in a hot air balloon with Santa Claus. Check it out.
Santa Claus. All right, well, okay, but see, now I'm fighting a bee. All right, concrete dildo. Nothing. All right, how about laser dong? What? This doesn't work either? Screw you, game!
I don't think you're playing it right, dude.
Well, all right, fine. I'll give the game one more chance. I mean, like, it seems... It says you can summon anything, right?
Whatever.
Anything. All right, so here we go. Angelina Jolie on slobbing my knob. Nothing. This game sucks, dude. Nothing works.
Dude, I seriously don't understand how you manage to figure out games. I'm Yuzu Watanabe.
My demands aren't unreasonable.
I'm Yuzu Watanabe. This week we are talking about Scribblenauts! Holy shit. Mini Ninjas, Wet, Darkest of Days, The Beatles, Rock Band, and Guitar Hero 5. Holy shit.
Hell yeah, that's a big week right there, son. Our new releases include Marvel Ultimate Alliance 2, Mario & Luigi Bowser Inside Story, Halo ODST, otherwise known as Halo Firefly, Katamari Forever, and Afrika. That was weird. Okay, so let's get started with Scribblenauts.
Scribblenauts on the DS.
Scribbity scribs.
I'm going to summon some wine. All right. Oh, summon alcoholism.
You get a star.
Oh, nice.
Every time I get drunk, I get a star.
Oh,
I've got lots of stars.
You have a lot of fucking stars in your life. So this is the game that we were super excited about. We played it at PAX.
Yep.
We saw the videos.
Yep.
We summoned a whole bunch of random shit.
Yep. So the engine is very good.
It's pretty good.
It summons all sorts of stuff.
Not stuff that you want though.
Obviously, I've tried pretty much everything to summon Angelina Jolie slobbing my knob, and I've failed.
You got
every
doorknobs.
time. I did. Yeah, it was just a rain of doorknobs with big lips.
And that's not enough.
Fail.
That's not enough.
So Scribblenauts.
How does it work? What's the idea behind Scribblenauts?
You are posed. A lot of problems are posed to you, and you need to summon objects to solve the problems.
Yes.
They'll be like, hey, all these ants are trying to get the food, stop them from getting the food, things like that. So then you can do things like summon a shovel, which is what I did, and dig some holes so the ants can't get by.
See, that's interesting. Okay.
Yeah.
And they're kind of split into puzzles and action. So puzzles seem to be like, here's a situation, conjure a bunch of shit. So there's like, trick or treat, conjure candy, pie. I tried to do sugar.
Yeah.
They did not like sugar
by
itself, apparently. That wasn't enough. Cocaine, they also did not appear, unfortunately.
Shocking.
Yeah, but so you can
cocaine. You always think cocaine's the solution to all of your problems. I keep
what are you
telling
talking about? I don't understand. Holy shit! No.
Someday you'll learn. Nancy Reagan will teach you.
That's right. No. What was that one? Fuck. William H. Gates or something like that on all the arcades. Remember?
Oh,
Winners don't use drugs.
And there was like on the arcade
Every
games.
Single
it was like,
one.
Use drugs. True. I'll fuck your mom. Ooh, it's like Hulk Hogan tearing someone's mom in half.
I don't remember those arcade games.
Maybe that was all in my head.
That was probably in your head. But yeah, so Scribblenauts, you get to do all this stuff. It's very, geared to that. You win allers.
Yeah.
If you do them in a certain amount of time,
and
you get all these little
you can
awards.
buy new figures. You can buy new characters.
I got the ninja.
I played as a zombie.
Of course.
Of course.
It's just kind of cool, and you also unlock levels by the allers.
Yeah.
So, what'd you think?
I tried so hard to like this game. I tried so hard to like this game.
Dude,
we've been so excited for so long.
Dude, for the first 15 minutes, I was like, this is so awesome.
Yes.
This is great. And then what happened?
I don't know. There's something about this game where it's just like the interactions are frustrating.
Yeah.
For one thing, it's like moving the guys around is not perfect. Like you'll summon items and you'll try and set up some sort of interesting way to solve a puzzle, and he'll kind of like walk into shit and he'll fall over, or things won't interact the way you think they will.
I think it's hidden behind other things, so when you try to click on it, you'll just interact with that.
I've had items where it's like I summon an item to solve a problem, and then one of these characters will pick it up, like for no reason. Like it'll be like a flying bat, and this girl grabs it, and you're like, "Drop it, bitch." No, you can't make her drop it. You have to
You
summon
have to
another
kill her,
one.
or you have to do something. The interactions are weird. The types of things that you can summon get very odd sometimes. Like, I would do a paperweight, and I'd get a brick, and I'm like, I guess that could be used as a paperweight? Sure, yeah, no problem.
Right. Or it's like
your
you'll try
mom.
and summon a spear gun.
Yeah.
And it'll just summon a gun, and then you can summon a spear, and that'll work. So, I mean, it just kind of becomes this battle between you and the engine. And instead of feeling liberating like I thought it would, it kind of feels like work.
Yeah, exactly. Because you would figure out a couple of things. Like there'd be a couple of puzzles where you would have to get your guy, Matt. What's his name? Max. Okay, so you have to get him to go to another area, right? And it's just like, okay, well, there's only a certain number of things you can do for the most part, right? You get like a jetpack.
Yep.
Right. I'm like, okay, I can use the jetpack for every level if I wanted to, but then that's kind of defeats the purpose.
Yeah,
of the
like
game,
a hot air balloon. You could do.
Yeah, hot air balloon. But it's just like then if something turns into a game where like I have to come up with all these different items, so I did magic carpet, hot air balloon, trampoline, and I'm like, it's no longer fun anymore to come up with these other ways to make him move from point A to point B.
Yeah, I mean, then it becomes a synonym game.
Yeah.
Where you're just like, hey, I got a fun game for you. Give me 17 words for, like, airborne mobile object.
Yeah.
It's just...
Or like, give me like 8 ones for candy. Actually, no, like, to get gold on that one trick-or-treat level...
Yeah, you have to do it 4 times.
4 times, times 3. So it's like... Seriously, 12 different items that kids would like that are sweet.
Yeah.
And I'm like, ugh.
So the most fun I've had with this game. So if you start the game before you even play, he's on the screen that says start.
Yeah.
And you can just summon objects.
Yeah, that's neat.
So the engine is so good. So I mean, it's just like one of these things where it's just like you can seriously summon a baby and a dingo, and the dingo eats the baby. Like you can just summon all these weird things. I've got friends that are twittering like. Somebody summoned like a urinal cake and a cheerleader, and she ate it.
Because it was a cake for the most part.
It
looked like a cake, but you did urinal cake.
That's funny, right? So I mean, like,
but how long is it funny for? That's
it's
my
not.
thing.
It's not a game. That's the thing. It's not a
toy.
game. It's a toy. Exactly. It's like one of those things where you get a DS game where you can play music on it.
Yeah.
Where it's like we've reviewed those before. We're like, this is cool. If you're a serious musician or whatever, if you like to make music, you'll dick around with this a lot. You and I sit around and like, beam, boom, boom. That's kind of cool.
And we're kind of done. And that's the thing. It's like you get this this kind of thing with Little Big Planet, right? Where people love that, the whole creating aspect. People that like that game are probably going to really dig this game because their mind is going to be set for that. But I know that the way that we play games, we need sparse problem sets.
Yeah.
Right? We need like, okay, if you get an item that lets you go from one area to the other, that's the item you get. And you got to use that in a different way, like in Nick's Quest.
Yeah.
Like in the Winds, the One Winds game. Like all that
Lost Winds.
Lost Winds. So like that's what we need as gamers to like make that little click happen.
Yeah. Because that's the thing is that the puzzles in this actually weren't very complex. It was just more of finding wacky shit to do. Where it's just like I told you, there's several levels where I just got so angry because.
Did you do the tornado level? That fucking pissed me off.
No, well, I mean, the one that bothered me was there's this one where you have to collect a bunch of flowers. It's right at the beginning. I played past it, but it's like, I seriously would get to these things where there'd be a bee.
Yeah.
And I'm like, all right, fuck the bee. I'd get a bat and do it. And then, like, eventually I got bored and I got a gun and shot it.
Yep.
Fine. I went on and did the rest of the level, and then I failed for some other reason. So the next time I summoned a gun, shot the bee, I shit you not, the level ended.
Really? Just from shooting the bee?
It was just like, fail.
Did the bee land on the flower?
I think it must have. Like, it must have exploded and destroyed the flower.
Because that's what bees do, obviously.
And then there's this fish in the water, so I throw in a hairdryer to electrocute it, and then it blows up the flower. You know what I mean? Like, just stupid shit like that where it's just...
I had to use, I think, my spear to kill the fish while I was in the water, which was, like, kind of annoying.
You're like, I get it, but at this point, it goes from, like, a sense of whimsy to sense of wrestling with the engine.
Yeah, frustration. That's what it turns into. It's just
and I wanted so badly to like it. Like, the whole time I was talking to you online, and you and I were playing, we're like, I'm going to put in some more time in Scribblenauts. I'm going to keep playing some more Scribblenauts, and we're just like, what do you think?
And I'm like, I kind of
hate it. Are you?
I kind of hate this game, and I don't want to. It's just like this game is so. It's just the idea, the concept of it. The implementation is really well done, considering they have. Apparently, they found out some hacker went into the ROM, and it's like over 20,000 words.
Yeah.
Right? So that's just cool. So I want to applaud them on their technology.
Yeah.
I want to applaud them on all the sprites and all the cool stuff that they... Because, like, dude, seriously, like, to their credit, dude, you summon a time machine, you go in it, you get sent back to the Middle Ages. I did a teleporter, and I got sent to this weird cave, which had the werewolf, a mummy, and something, and a huge thing, and I'm like, right, that's pretty cool.
So the technology's cool, playing with it's cool, but the problem is it's like this, right? So you're on Match.com, and there's this super hot girl.
Okay.
Stick with me. All right. And you're just like chatting with her, and she's like, oh yeah, I'm gonna blow you, blah, blah. And she's sending all these pictures, and she's fucking hot, whatever. You finally bring her home, she rips off her clothes, she's got terrible BO. You're like trying to make out, and you're like, Your breath is bad, and you're kind of stinky.
She have a penis as well? Is that
dong falls out of her pants. She jizzes in your face. It's just one of those things where
it's not what you asked for.
It's not what you wanted. It's not what you expected. And like you said, I really think you're right. There's going to be a lot of people that love this game, and it's kind of a different kind of gamer that they don't really want to solve puzzles so much as they really want to just experiment, like play with the engine.
I think it's left brain, right brain, dude. It's just like so you want to use your creative aspect. Where just like, how many different things can I get to summon? See what interactions? Where it's just like that's sim ant. You know, that's like these various sim games. Where it's like, whatever. Like fucking Spore. Remember?
Yes,
that?
yes.
It's exactly the same kind of game. People that love it, whatever. But not me.
God, can you believe that we're giving a thumbs down to Scribblenauts?
You know what shit we're gonna get?
You guys, I'm sorry.
Sorry,
but it's not
sucked.
that good.
Yeah.
I guess, if you're curious, go rent it. And I'm sorry to all the developers of Scribblenauts who made like the best engine.
You guys did really good job.
You did a great job
making that game.
Yeah.
For the most part. So there's a couple of little nits, but for the most part,
it's just not fun to play.
I know.
So,
really
I don't know if we did this in the right order. Now that I'm looking at this.
You want to move one around?
You want to do Mini Ninjas?
Yeah, let's do Mini Ninjas.
So Mini Ninjas.
Okay, Mini Ninjas. So, what'd you think of the demo?
We didn't like the demo. So Mini Ninjas, we came back. You really didn't like the demo.
I hated the demo, dude.
So I was just like, they threw a lot at us. I didn't really like it. And you're like, fuck this game and fuck the developers and fuck God for letting this game exist.
Keenan Lynch sucked. So did this one. It was terrible.
So we just shat all over the demo.
Yeah, and I know why. I like to expect that.
Why?
So the reason why is they took this game, which is really complex. There's a lot of shit you get to do in this game. They took a vertical slice, which is actually what you want to do when you do a demo.
Yeah.
You take little bits of pieces of the game, kind of put them together in a way that flows relatively well, and then show everybody.
Yes.
And they did it with wet to pretty good detail.
The demo felt just like the game does.
The demo felt really well. We'll get to that. But the demo was, I think, a very good sell for the game because they showed different parts and just enough so that it whet your appetite. Right?
Yeah.
This one, they showed you so much, but not enough. Where it's just like I'm being bombarded with just random.
And not only that,
shit.
but it felt like you're like, wow, it seems like they tried to do too much, and it doesn't seem cohesive, and it just seems like they threw the kitchen sink at it.
I know,
but
the game
is good.
The game is really well
it's
paced.
Really good. So they start you out just like I told you they would.
I know.
If you guys go back and watch this episode, I'm
really?
I'm like, dude, I bet what they do is they start you off with very little, and then they build it up.
I did agree with you. Yes, yeah.
So they did. They did a fantastic job of this. You start off all by yourself.
Well. Yeah.
And then you start, and they walk you through beautifully, like, here's your ninja powers, here's your friends, here's what they can do, here's how you fight enemies, here's your combat, here's how you level up,
here's how you sneak,
here's how you make potions.
Oh, yeah. All the stuff they show you in the demo, and it just takes maybe an hour and a half to 2 hours.
Yeah.
Perfect pace.
And you just feel like you're right in it. So what it ends up being is a really fun game.
And it's surprising because I'm looking at it, I'm like, okay, it looks, I like the art style, but it looks like a kid's game. I mean,
does.
Seriously.
Oh, it totally
You look
does.
at it just like, this is a little kitty, whatever.
Yes.
Oh, I'm fighting, and I'm like, ooh. Is that a flower over there? Let me convert into an animal so I can see the flowers better.
Right.
Oh, let me use this special. It's just like, it's deep.
Yeah, and the thing is a lot of these elements that you're talking about, we didn't really notice in the demo. Like, I didn't do the whole... So I converted into a bear, and I tried to fuck up some other dudes.
Yeah, and they tell you to do that.
And they tell you to do that. Yeah. But what I didn't realize is you can convert into a bear and wander the forest, and then you start to see hidden items. They kind of glow, So it's like that's how you go and find things, and you start to really use your spells where you summon the spell to find the hidden shrines.
Yeah.
The shrines give you more spells. They give you more powers.
So I started finding shrines, but I didn't find the fucking flowers.
You gotta hunt.
How do you find them?
You just wander, like in the...
Every level has... So if there's 2 shrines on level 2 flowers?
Yep.
Fuck. I finished a level. I found 2 shrines, right?
And
I'm
you
like,
couldn't find any flowers?
Because when they start you out, there's a shrine and there's a flower right next to the shrine.
Yeah,
right?
it's no longer easy after that. They make you hunt.
And the difficulty ramps up. The combat gets harder.
Yep.
Some of the bosses, like those big-ass bosses with the fucking hammers,
they're tough.
Those are tough.
And the cool thing is not only does the combat ramp up in difficulty, but your badassness as a ninja. So I'm really far in the game.
How many ninjas have you found?
I found 5 out of 6 ninjas. I'm level 11.
Wow, I'm only at 3. So you're quite.
So and the cool thing is like how in the beginning you can do this special attack with Y where you go up in the air and you can target like 2 dudes and fuck them up. I'm targeting 5.
So
it's like this army of dudes runs at me. I'm like, whoo! I'm like, and you just like fucking fly between the guys, like fucking everybody up.
And you also get a red to replace sometimes,
exactly.
Right? Oh,
so it really starts, and then you get this this archer guy that can do like basically a sniper rifle. Like he can target guys from a distance.
Is that his special power or is that his normal attack?
It's his normal attack.
Oh wow!
You hold it down.
Well, I love the fact that because you get the different ninjas, they all have different play styles.
Yep.
The Futo, the fat one, has can kill shit.
Big ass hammer.
Big Hammer. I didn't really understand the one girl with the flute that much.
I'm almost done with the game. I still haven't used the girl.
I don't
with the
understand
flute
what she's about. But anyhow, but each of them also have their own special powers.
So we described the game. I guess we kind of described the game. So the game is
an action adventure.
Yeah, it's action adventure.
Yeah,
it's
heavy on combat.
Very heavy on combat, but it's also very kind of heavy on exploration. You go around and you collect stuff. So you're a ninja. You are defending the world against evil ninjas, and you kind of run around.
More samurai, actually. But.
More samurai. And the samurai are, this is hilarious, being created from woodland creatures.
Yeah.
So evil spirits...
I've never seen that before.
But evil spirits are inhabiting woodland creatures, making armies of samurais, and which makes hilarious battles, because if you beat up 30 dudes, all of a sudden you're surrounded by like 40 bunnies and frogs and bears and shit, because you just fucking killed a bunch of dudes, and they're all just like...
Well, the thing is, like, sometimes I'll see the bear, I'm like, fuck, I need to get that. I have to switch my powers and go get him, because the bear can fuck people up.
Bear messes,
the boar can
shit up.
fuck people up.
Yeah.
So I love the animal thing. It's just, every single component they add also feels like it's added well. Like, nothing different, feels like it's a little added, you know what I mean?
Right.
Just like everything built on top of each other.
One thing.
What?
The fucking stuff where you're in your hat as a boat.
That's just the control.
The controls blow, dude. That like the whole rest of the game is so polished and awesome. I get it.
You try getting a big hat, go into a river, and you tell me how hard it is to control.
You're saying it's supposed to be hard.
It's realistic.
It's reflecting reality that a hat boat is actually hard to steer.
It's like you're in fucking toboggan, right? Or one of those like UFO saucers, and you're in the water, and it's hard.
Then kudos to them.
Where's the rudder?
I applaud their realism, because pedaling that fucking hat boat sucks ass.
It does suck, and they make you do it a lot.
They do.
Especially later in the levels. Because I was like, what the fuck are you talking about? Like, whatever. How big of a deal is it? And then I got into the level where it's like half of it's on the fucking river.
It sucks. But I mean, it doesn't kill the game. It's just one of these things where you're just playing. You're like, come on, guys, you could have done this better.
And the overall controls with the fighting, I really like.
I love them.
The sneaking is really cool with that fucking rooftop stuff.
Yeah. And that's the thing, is they start to make it later in the game where it actually. If you go in brute force, you're going to get frustrated, because they're just going to fuck you up, and you actually get to the point.
Halberds and shit.
Yeah,
like it gets.
And they've
hard.
got a lot of dudes. They've got dudes with exploding arrows that are like doing shrapnel and shit. So basically, what happens is you choose your battles, and you're like, "Fuck this! There's too many dudes. I'm going to hop up on the rooftops, run across these lantern lines and stuff, and skip the fights and go." Nice. It's cool.
And not only that, like the number of different items you can craft and find, like. I'm seriously impressed. Like, your inventory is huge.
It is.
So I was crafting health potions that give me more magic.
Yep.
There was something about, like, anti-arrow, too.
Yeah, I never used that. Like, I know, I need to. I was like, it's kind of cool, but the problem is every time they did arrows, I'm like, fuck those guys. I'm like, I'm not going to summon a spell. Like, I'm just going to go, I'm going to summon a fireball and fuck their shit up.
That's true. So, but, and you can also wear your hat, which I thought was a really cool
That
addition.
is cool.
You
just pop your hat on, and then all of a sudden arrows can't hurt you. Or they stick in it. So,
but it's like overall, like I'm eating crow. Like I thought this game was gonna blow.
I did too.
Based on the pedigree of the developer and the demo, and it really is a very solid game.
It is
like super solid.
I mean, like the art. Seriously, it feels at times like I'm playing in Disney World in a good way. Like that kind of sense of wonder that you feel. Like there's this one part in the game that's not plot related. I'm not going to say anything about it, but it's just like. There's a village under attack, and you come out, and what they're doing is they're sending lanterns down the river as a distress call. So you're looking out over this vista where there's all these Japanese bridges and trees and whatever, and there's just this flotilla of lamps coming down the river just to announce that they're in trouble, and you have to go save them. And I was sitting there, I was like, this is like Uncharted Light. Like, not really, but I'm saying like...
It doesn't look that good.
No. I'm saying in the sense that there were moments in Uncharted where I'd sit and be like, wow, I can look at this as an experience. Like, I'm not saying it's anywhere near as good as Uncharted.
No. But they evoke.
Yes.
And I absolutely agree with you, because that element happened to me. There was one area where you're going over a bridge, and I just see some sakura, some cherry blossoms, and I sat there, and like you just see little leaves fall off, and it's so artistically well done. I'm just looking, I'm like, oh.
Yeah, like that. Oh, that's nice.
And I wish I had, a glass of sake, right? So a blossom could fall in.
There's just like a woman behind you singing. She's like, oh,
it's like Kodo.
Ding dong, ding ding dong, ding ding dong.
That would be awesome. And like, remember that complaint I had about the really annoying use of like Japanese, how it seemed like pidgin? The fact that they made like you were telling me, they made all the spells real Japanese words,
phrases.
Just like brought it back to me. It was just like, okay, they were. It felt very superficial in the demo,
right?
But here you can tell that
they brought it a little bit.
They brought it back in, which was.
I don't know why they didn't just do all real Japanese. Like, that's still kind of weird. You're like, it's really not that hard. Just get one dude to tell you how to say it. But
like konnichiwa, and it's just randomness. It's just like, come on.
That's kind of weird. But yeah, the fact that I was actually recognizing Japanese spells and Japanese kanji in the game made me very happy.
Yeah.
So it's got a real Japanese flair to it. So.
Well done.
Well done.
Good
Great
job.
game. Yeah.
IO Interactive, I think.
Yeah,
Good
very
job,
good
guys.
game. Surprisingly good. Hey, what's a game that's not good?
Darkest of Days.
Oh my god!
Okay, so let's set the scene, right? So we were at PAX.
Yeah.
And we were looking around, wandering around, and we just started to see this guy, there was a woman in a toga with a fucking battle rifle.
Yeah.
We're like, that's odd. I
That's
wonder what's
weird.
going on.
Yeah.
And then we see a guy in full Centurion armor.
Yeah.
With a rifle.
With a rifle, yeah. So I mean,
I'm like,
it was kind of all these people walking around like really big advertising budget. Yeah. All these guys are dressed up and wandering around for Darkest of Days.
Yeah.
And we're like, wow, that's kind of weird. So it's like some sort of time travel-y shit, you know, like, oh, Centurion's getting battle armor and blah, blah.
And we checked out, we were right by Bayonetta, and we're saying, like, hey, look, there's Darkest of Days, check it out. And then the moment, like 2 seconds into it, I was laughing my ass off. I mean, seriously, because they show you fighting Indians.
Yeah.
Right, during Custer's Last Stand with a laser rifle or something like that, mowing people down.
Yeah.
Hilarious.
And we're just like, oh, this is kind of hilarious and stupid. We'll give it a shot when it comes out. Maybe it's one of those like, oh, it's so bad it's good kind of games.
No.
Wow.
Oh my god.
So this game does everything wrong. Like this is. We're not going to spend too much time on this because basically all we're going to do.
I kind of want to because I just want to say, like,
if you're a game developer, go and rent Darkest of Days. And just take notes. You're like, I'll do the opposite of this. I'll do the opposite of this.
Check.
This game is shite.
I am so impressed at how many things they actually got wrong.
Yeah.
It's like you actually have to try hard. You have to be like, I'm going to study all of the FPSs out there and like figure out what they do right and then do the exact opposite.
You're like, we need to have some breadth here. We need to get bad textures, bad writing, bad voice acting, a bad engine, bad
modeling,
ideas, bad modeling,
bad animation,
bad fighting mechanics, bad puzzle solving,
bad motif.
I mean, seriously.
Bad
so
aim,
the whole
bad
thing
damage
is,
models. Oh, Jesus Christ.
you're a dude, and suddenly you're in Custer's Last Stand.
Yeah.
You're getting fucked up by the Indians. Time travelers come back and they're like, "Hey,
we need you for some reason.
We need you to help with the time-space continuum
or
because
something.
Doc Brown is not available,
Pretty
and
much.
you need to go save the world." And
by killing everybody but certain people.
Yeah, just go kill everybody except dudes that glow blue.
Because if you do, bad shit happens, i.e.
Kind of.
Actually,
the only bad shit that happens if you kill people who are critical to the flow of time is that you don't get to upgrade your weapons as fast.
And maybe more guys come because they are alerted.
Yeah.
Somehow.
Well, what happens is you kill this guy, and then he's not able to save Marty McFly, and
That's
then
true.
Biff gets the handbook of sports scores and goes into the future. Oh wait, no, that's not this one.
No, that's a different. That game would actually have been pretty cool.
Or
maybe
anything would have
not.
been better.
Yeah. So anyhow, this game is terrible. Stay the hell away from this game.
Seriously, it's unbelievable. Like you'd be sitting there looking at a bunch of grass, and you can actually see where they copy and pasted the grass textures. Like you're running, and they're like, "Oh, you're in a gas mask now. Have fun playing through a fucking pinhole now."
No, the best part is just use your map to find out where you need to go. And I'm in a gas mask, right? And I can see this much. And I'm like, okay, let me bring up the map, and it's over here. I can see this much of my map, and I'm like, let me take off my gas mask. I can't.
You can't take it off.
It was.
Oh my god! And the shooting is terrible. Like all the weapon stuff is terrible. Like
where it tells you to go.
It's
the Ninja Bread Man of FPSs.
It's the Ninja Bread Man / Iron Man of this season. Like this is
you're right. This year
is in the running for worst game of the year.
Oh, there's some other bad games.
I'm just saying it's in the running. We've played some bad games, but this is like a big steaming turd in my mouth.
Top 3. It's in there. It's in there.
Sucks. So fuck you.
Fuck you.
So next up, Beatles Rock Band.
Beatles Rock Band. So this is like, there's a huge war going on right now. You got Guitar Hero 5, Beatles Rock Band, Harmonix, Activision, going head to head. And they apparently got a lot of help from the Beatles to do this one.
Apparently, no shit. Like
holy
they
crap.
spent so much money on the visuals. They really, really did.
So you after every single venue apparently is modeled after one of the main ones, like
phase of their life.
Phase
it's like a phase of the Beatles' lifetime.
The cavern, I guess, where they first start out, and so on and so forth. And to me, when you're playing a quick play, every song has its own motif.
Yeah.
Every song.
Yeah.
I was playing
full animated backgrounds, like the Beatles riding in a fucking hot air balloon, like they're singing, like words are flashing in the background in psychedelic colors.
I'm like, here comes the sun, and the sun's going around, with Octopus's Garden one.
Yes,
it's just like everything's all watery. I'm like, how much money did they spend on this game?
A lot. And you know how much money they're going to make on this game?
A lot. $250 for the special Beatles one. And look, I got to give them props, but honestly, music games.
Yeah.
A little. You know, we talked about it earlier, but music games just aren't. So, like to me, like I think Beatles fans are going to love this game.
Yes, absolutely. And I'm a Beatles fan. So I mean, so I got this game. My wife and I, Adrian and I, she's a Beatles fan too. So we sat down and we played for hours. Wow. So we were just like, you know, we just had a great time. The thing is, we both had several favorite songs that weren't in there.
Yeah.
Like I wanted Maxwell's Silver Hammer or some other stuff. So we were thinking, there were so many good songs that were left out. These have to be just being held back as service packs. Like these are all just.
They're going to have every album.
Yeah.
Every album as DLC.
Yeah.
So basically, at the end of the day, this game is going to be seriously like $1,000, right? All 12, 16 albums or something like that.
So what's up with there being Beatles songs that I haven't heard before that are shit? Like Boys, on the first level, there's a couple of songs where it's like there's one song, almost one song from every era where I'm like, wow, I've never heard that before.
Do you have the remaster? Do you have any of their albums?
I have a bunch of their old albums.
Because I have the entire, box set.
Yeah.
And the thing is, like, I listened to them, and the thing is, before Beatles, the thing came out, I was like, I'm going to go through every single one.
Yeah.
There's a lot of not so good Beatles songs out there. I'm sure. I mean, I love the Beatles, but like I had been listening mostly to the greatest hits and things like that, right? Yeah. But then you say that kind of like,
but with the Beatles' greatest hits is 700 songs, right? I mean, that's the funny thing about it. But there's
like 1,400 songs out there,
exactly.
right? So I was like, kind of like, there's a couple good, and then you hit like the White Album, where it's just like all of a sudden they figured out, right? Like
exactly
how to make an entire album. It's like when that comes out, I'm totally getting it.
Yeah.
But it was just like about the game, like what sort of like did you like the harmonizing? That was kind of hard for me.
Well, so the problem is it was just me and Adrian playing.
Oh,
so
okay.
You can't really. I mean, I guess I could have played the guitar and harmonized with her when I was singing. I guess I should have done that. So what ended up happening? The way that we ended up using it was Adrian likes to harmonize.
Oh.
So here's the funny thing about the harmonizing. You can pick either one. You don't have to do the main one. So what happened was that I was playing guitar. She was singing as the harmony and not the main track.
Oh, interesting.
Instead of trying to do both at the same time, and she was having a blast. So, I mean, if you like to do harmonizing, it's challenging
and you can do
in a good way.
3, right? I mean, was it even 3 harmonies, or is it like 2 harmonies in the main?
Probably 2 harmonies in the main.
Yeah, I don't remember, but it's like it's impressive, and like you get all these bonus points to do that. So technology-wise, they did up the ante a little bit.
But it's just a party trick, right? The harmonizer is not a player. So that's the thing about it. There's 4 players, and if there's a harmonizer, they don't get points. They're just in the vocal track.
Oh yeah.
Like so, I mean, this is.
Well, you get points by adding to the bonus, right? If everybody harmonizes.
But, I mean, you're not a player. Like you're not being like. I'm just saying it's a party trick. It's not like I am playing as the harmonizer. You're just like you're kind of hopping in, drinking with your friends.
At a party, who plays for points?
That's what I'm saying. It's a party trick.
Yeah,
like,
it's really awesome.
Yeah,
like well done.
It's phenomenally well done.
I don't know if you can do it online. That'd be an interesting thing to find out. Because imagine if you can get 7 people, right?
That would be badass. That would be badass, yeah. But it works really well. Like it was the only thing Adrian was noticing is that at the beginnings of harmony, sometimes it couldn't figure out which she was going. So it was kind of like da-da-da-da, and then it would figure it out. So as long as it's a long harmonizing note, you're okay. But it's not perfect. Like the harmonizing isn't perfect.
And the training actually is really good too. I was doing the harmonization training and the vocal training.
I didn't do that.
It's a pretty well done thing. So even if you don't know how to sing, you can actually somewhat get close.
It's like free vocal lessons.
There you go.
So
perfect.
It is what it is. It's a very good rock band.
If you don't like Beatles, don't get this one.
If you don't like Beatles and you get this, you're a fucking idiot. Like the fact that we even have to say that would be really sad. Like
pretty much.
I got this, and there weren't any non-Beatles songs on it. You guys are faggots. It's just like. Yeah,
perfect for Beatles.
But
well done.
Who doesn't like the Beatles? Come on now.
Well, you got to think is
people that are dead inside.
You got to like the Beatles to buy this because that's all there is. There's no Beatles song.
Yeah.
You can't even import rock band songs into this to use all the other stuff.
It's just what it is. That's what
it is. It is a Beatles thing, and that's all you're going to get.
So anyway, I really liked it.
Yeah,
it's good stuff. It'll go sit in my closet now, and I will bring it out next time I have a party in 3 months.
Yeah.
So, Guitar Hero 5, I didn't play this.
Okay, so I played it, and I want to just talk about it more of as a comparison deal. Like Activision, like my opinion on Activision is basically that they whore all of their various series.
Oh yeah,
right?
they're a big pimp. They're just smacking their bitches around.
Basically, Tony Hawk, Guitar Hero, they're doing all apparently there's like 8 or 9 Guitar Hero titles released this year or something crazy like that.
We had a call in. I don't know if I still have it. Some guy basically called in. He's like, "Do you guys understand that there's been 23 rhythm titles?" And he listed them out. We're like, "Oh my god, you're right."
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah. So there's a lot.
It's ridiculous, and like they even know. I can think they even know that what's going on because they're doing the Guitar Hero Van Halen.
Yeah.
And they were offering a free copy of Guitar Hero Van Halen if you bought Guitar Hero 5.
Wow. So now they're just shoveling it. There's like
it's shovelware.
Just get one of these into your house so you can buy all of our DLC.
Yeah.
That's all it is. It's just like, just let them into the house so we
they
can...
still want the $60.
They do.
It's just like, look, you're not going to make a platform. You're not going to do that, whatever. Yeah. But anyhow, it's still a thing. I have to give them some props in their song choices.
Okay.
They did like Elliott Smith. They did a couple of other indie bands I've never heard of. Like, not I've heard of, but I've always wanted in the thing. But it's just like, I give them props. A lot of shit.
Yeah.
So it's just like, I wouldn't buy it on the tracks alone.
Okay.
But they're apparently the party mode, which I have not been able to play, is pretty neat. So I'm going to give it a...
You got to pick.
Fuck.
Ha! We don't do half.
No, I'd get Beatles Rock Band. I mean, just timing.
Oh, yeah,
I'd get Beatles Rock
one.
Band and stick with Guitar Hero World Tour for now because it's not. There's not that much of an ad.
It's just a bunch of songs.
Yeah, it's a bunch of songs. So,
do they do it such that those songs are exclusive? Like, say you have Guitar Hero 4, and then you want some of the songs on Guitar Hero 5. Like, are those
it's
locked
not backwards?
But I mean, you can't download those and pay for them on the net, can you?
I don't think they'll offer. I don't know. I honestly don't know.
Yeah.
I do know if you have Guitar Hero 5, you can take most of the tracks and pay a small fee and get them
move
imported.
Them forward,
and as well as all the DLC. But you can't go backwards.
Yeah.
So
I don't like the way they're doing this.
No, well, I think Rock Band is...
I want to buy the platform and then just...
Like Rock Band 2, you're done.
Yeah, exactly.
Right?
You should be able to just... You should just be able to pay like $30 and get all the Beatles Rock Band content into Rock Band 2.
You should, but they're not going to.
Well, of course they're not going to. Why would they?
Well, they would.
They're like, here's a big pile of money. You're like, would you like half that pile of money or the whole pile of money? Like, I think we'll take the whole pile of money. Thank you very much for asking.
I would like to think Harmonix has a heart. Is willing to no?
Yeah, Harmonix can't. Maybe they do have a heart, but their heart is full of money.
Well, I think their heart, unfortunately, is owned by Apple Cores at this point.
Yeah, that's true.
So forget that. But anyhow, yeah, Guitar Hero 5, I just say, like, it's not worth it. It's not worth the $60. Just buy Guitar Rock Band 3 when it comes out.
Yeah.
Okay.
So last but not least, we have Wet.
Yeah, this is another one of those interesting expectations from the demo game.
So I'm trying to remember what we said about the demo. We were not impressed, right?
I liked it.
You liked it. I was actually
it.
not as impressed as you.
Which is weird.
Yeah, I was just kind of like,
what did you like about
it? I thought that it was a lot of style and not much content.
I agree. But it was pretty good style.
Well, but that's the funny thing about it is now that I'm playing the actual game, I'm like, it's still style without much content, but I'm enjoying the experience of it.
So for me, I've started playing the game. We talked a lot about the mechanics last week, but it's like, I was playing it, I'm like, wow, this is kind of neat for the first level.
Yeah.
The second level, you do the exact same thing. The third level, you're still jumping in the air shooting people.
Pretty much.
Fourth level, the challenge levels, you're shooting targets. This time under a time limit. Woo!
Right.
I got bored. I'm like, okay, I'm done.
So I was treating it like a popcorn film, and the funny thing is because they got a bunch of good actors. They got like Malcolm McDowell. They got
what's her name?
Eliza Dushku,
which is pretty good for that.
Some other actor that I forget their name.
Malcolm McDowell and
some other dude that's like somewhat famous. So they just kind of put it together, stylish, and the thing is I'm not going to say this is a great game. It's because it's not. But I'm going to say, and I'm not going to say buy it because it's a rental. But the thing is as you sit down,
I'm going to say don't even bother renting it. But okay.
But for me, it's kind of like I'm sitting down watching it's like a Bruce Willis movie or something, and I'm going through and you're jumping and you're doing slow mo, and the levels change up enough for me that I was just kind of like, so I never died. I shit you not. I've played this game for 5 hours now, and I've never ever died. Like I've gotten close because there's actually a couple of boss battles with a modicum of challenge. Let me just say that there's like a couple of boss battles with a little bit of challenge to them.
Yeah, I found the challenge levels actually harder than most of the game because you had to actually because you would fall down and you get fucked up and you have to do everything over again.
Yeah, so it opens up a little bit. Like there's challenge levels where you. No. Okay. I mean, there's three things to the game, right? There's running around and shooting shit. There's the bloodbath mode where you're running around shooting shit and the screen's red. And then there's the driving.
Which is really QuickTime event galore.
Yeah, which is just shooting stuff on a moving platform.
With a lot of QuickTime events. Yeah. So I'm saying play the demo because that's essentially the entire game. And just play the demo 3 or 4 times, you'll get pretty much the game.
And I'm having a good time. I mean, like I would not say buy it. Like I said, I would say rent it, but it's just a big dumb pile of flashy shit.
It is,
and the thing is I've had enough moments that are kind of cool where I'll have these things where you start to be able to chain moves together later. So I'm like jumping up, I'm shooting like 4 dudes, I switch to a shotgun in the midair, switch to a roll, turn around and kill 4 more dudes. I mean, it's just kind of like I'm like, that's kind of nice.
Like I get off on that stuff, and I was doing it, and I'm like, you know, it's weird. It's really odd how some of the mechanics that one likes the other. It's weird.
Yeah,
it's the style. You think the style beats
the
it?
style sells it for me. It's just one of these things where it really is. Like I like dumb movies, right?
Yeah.
There's like a lot of. I mean, like Armageddon, I think is the shit. There's like, and I'm unapologetic about it. I know it's a big dumb movie, but I'm sitting there. I'm like, ha 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 ha, like whatever. I like
Harbor,
it.
Yeah.
No. Pearl Harbor sucked ass. You know what it is? Pearl Harbor was 3 hours.
Yeah.
There's an hour of shit, an hour of awesome shit, and then an hour of shit.
I concur.
So if you edited it and you took out the love story and you took out the like slow-mo looking at fucking butterflies and Ben Affleck dreamily staring at the screen and just have people fucking up boats, that was fantastic.
So that part of Pearl
That
Harbor,
was awesome.
You're like Earl and Har. That's all you like.
And there's no love story in Wet, dude.
Does she like get down with anything? She just kills?
She's just fucking shit up. That's it.
And she's hot. I'll give you that.
And she's hot.
So...
And she's not Palinetta.
You're still going to play that game.
I am, but I'm angry that you for ruining it for me.
You'd be like, yeah, oh shit.
It's like you sending me porn where it's just like I scroll down, I'm just like, oh, that's fucking hot. And this is like, it's a chick with a dick at the very end. I'm like, damn you, Yuzo.
Like I do that all the time.
You ruined my masturbation session. Again.
I'm sorry, but she does look like Sarah Palin. She does.
Shut up.
Oh, all right.
So that's it for Wet.
Wow, that's it for a lot of games.
One of those rare Tobin Yuzo disagreements.
I know.
I'm not going to defend it like I defend Eat Lead, though. Like,
I know.
If you skip this game, it's not the end of the world.
It's okay.
Like, this is one of those things where it's just like you're a Hollywood video, and you're like, wow, they're out of everything but Wet. I guess I'll rent that because Tobin said it was okay.
And then it's okay. For me, I'd be like, actually, if there's nothing else, go ahead. It didn't suck that bad, right? It entertained me. It entertained me for 3 hours.
Yeah, it's all right.
And for $8, what else can you ask for? For the most part. All right.
Yeah. So new releases. We have Marvel Ultimate Alliance 2.
So I've actually had a little bit of time with this. We'll give a full review in 2 weeks.
2 weeks.
We'll talk about that a little bit later.
Yeah.
But yeah, so Marvel Ultimate Alliance, I'm really digging it. I didn't like the first one, but this one's, I'm feeling it.
Yeah.
So
I actually don't know very much about this.
It's kind of a brawler beat 'em up, but they added all of these RPG-esque light elements where you're killing shit, you're getting experience points, and you're actually bumping up each of the individual powers.
Nice.
You have like 4 powers and a bunch of other stuff.
So you were telling me you wanted to co-op this with me.
Yeah. So you should rent it. I'll probably buy a copy because I want to play.
Okay. So we'll get this when we get back from Tokyo Game Show, and we'll give a full review then. So next up, Mario and Luigi Bowser Inside Story.
Yes, dude, I have my copy. I haven't opened it yet.
So I have my copy, and I've been playing it.
As a matter of fact,
oh shit! Yeah, there it is. There's Bowser's
is.
Inside Story. So I've been playing that.
Yeah, I'll take.
Motherfucker, give it back! I'm leaving. I'm gonna go play right now.
Yeah.
So we're gonna both play this actually on the plane to Japan.
Absolutely.
So we'll give a full review of that when we get back. So far,
really,
it's pretty fun.
All right.
So next up is Halo ODST.
Oh, Halo ODST. So this comes out next week. Apparently, it's all noir.
Yeah.
We're not super huge Halo fans, so
we'll try it out because it's got Nathan Fillion and it's got
everybody from Firefly.
Whoever the actor is that plays Jane and whoever the actor is that plays Wash. I don't know, like one of their names.
I don't remember.
I don't care what their names are. You know why? Because they're fucking Jane and Wash.
That's all that matters.
It's Halo Firefly. We will definitely try it out and give a full review.
Yep. It apparently has 2 discs. So one disc is the campaign. The other disc is apparently Halo 3 with Firefight mode, which is very similar to the Horde mode in Gears of War, which we kind of actually liked a bit.
Okay.
So I'm a little curious because I liked Horde, but I didn't like the combat of Gears of War that much. And I like it though. Halo.
I loved Horde, man. With NooBTooBers, that was the shit.
So they have now a Firefight, which apparently everybody's saying is better than Horde. So,
all right. So when we get back, we will definitely check that shit out.
Maybe we'll just review that because I think a single player. I don't know. Maybe with co-op it'll be fun.
Yeah, we'll try that. So we'll talk about that when we get back. And the next up, Katamari Forever.
Yeah, we saw that being demoed at PAX. Remember the?
Yes, that's right.
Remember the lady that was?
So what was the Katamari that they just did on 360?
Katamari Beautiful
Katamari.
Beautiful Katamari. Yeah.
Which we hated actually.
I did not like that much actually. Yeah, because it looked like ass.
Yeah.
I remember.
And it wasn't fun.
It was okay. I mean,
It was not okay.
It's Katamari. Like, they didn't change it that much.
Yeah, but they took the fun out of it. Like, I remember...
It felt like work.
It wasn't the same joy. Like, they just kind of, at this point, are just piling shit in. Well, I mean, the guy left, right? The guy's not doing this
He
shit
made the first one.
Yeah.
And that's, do you seriously think they've changed shit with this one? Because I don't.
It's going to be garbage.
I'll rent it and just see if it.
Yeah.
But for the most part, this is not a buy at launch. Be wary of this game.
What we're waiting for is when they come along and say that like it's like the relaunch of Katamari or something. Like they need to.
That was Nabi Boy basically, and that
was nothing like it though. It was
I
just
know,
kind of
but
like
it's
the guy fucking whacking off on the screen. Like that was retarded.
Yeah.
So Katamari Forever, maybe we'll rent it when we get back, and then
Yep.
and then Afrika.
Afrika.
So they've been promising this game for 3 years.
It was like when the PS3 came out, they were like, "Oh
they
my
announced
god,
it.
this
Yeah.
game!" And it's been out in Japan for a while now, actually. So my understanding,
really?
yeah, it's been there for a long time.
No shit.
I haven't heard jack about it.
Yeah.
All I know is that it is a safari simulator. You are going around Africa.
Yeah.
Not with a K, with
Yeah.
a C.
The only funny thing about it is that you can bring back dead animals and hang them in home.
No, you can't shoot. There's no gun. Maybe ones that maybe you can find.
They showed us screenshots back in the day. You know what? This was like 3 years ago. Maybe they changed
That's what we made up, I thought. I think we made it up saying, like, basically, like, you'd get in a... Remember, we were joking about it, and then, like...
Did I just invent a new reality?
You basically... No, we were joking about it, because
damn
somebody photoshopped you in home saying, like, here's Africa, and here's all the things that I've shot.
I guess you're right. God damn it! My imagination is so much better than reality.
Instead, what you'd probably be able to do is take pictures and put that up in home, and whatever, right?
So is this basically the Safari equivalent of that stupid-ass fucking ocean game?
Basically.
Endless Ocean?
Yeah. They say it's better. It looks really good.
Awesome!
You get more information about due to the power of the PS3 and the multi-cores, you have more information when you take a picture.
So do you think that this is one of those things where we're looking at kind of a tourism future where consoles are going to get so good that, say that you're never going to be able to afford a trip to Africa? Like, do you think that they'll ever start kind of marketing these things as a safari where you can experience what you can't afford to do?
They say this is probably this and Endless Ocean is probably the first one.
Yeah.
I mean, well, that's what like going to an aquarium is pretty much like, right? It's just like you're never going to do deep sea diving in the coral reef, so here you go.
I guess.
So, but now you can do it at home, and dude, it looks really good.
It does look good, but for some reason, like looking at Endless Ocean and looking at aquarium are not the same to me. Like I like walking
That's
around.
on the Wii. I mean, come on.
Yeah, okay,
I mean, with the
that's
PS3, it looks. Here's the thing.
It's not a real fucking animal. It's a drawing. It's just like, yeah, you can either go to Africa or you look at this picture on the internet.
But you can run around and... Why am I defending
Why
this
are you
game?
trying to sell me Africa?
Well, here's the thing. Like, if I had a kid and I was just like, okay, you can play, Left 4 Dead 2, like, okay, no, you need to play a little bit of Africa for a bit and learn about animals. You gotta learn a bit. Because the thing is, dude, I'm not gonna be one of those parents who's like, fuck, no video. Like, right? Mm-hmm. Be like, no, come play Gears of War with me. Come on, I need somebody to help me out. But this is like, no, you should get some educational benefit first. And that's what I see about this game.
You're gonna be a boring dad, dude. You're gonna your kid's gonna be
you,
like,
you think so?
No, I don't. You're gonna be a good dad.
Yeah, that's right.
So anyway, fuck this game. I don't care. But we'll probably rent it. Whatever.
Yeah, if we're bored. Dude, look at what's coming out.
We're not going to play this game.
Dude.
Let's be honest right now.
No.
Who gives a shit about Africa?
Maybe if the NooBToobers say it's the most amazing thing.
Then I'll just laugh at you.
Yeah, and if you
be
shave
like,
your
what?
head.
Were you unable to get a real game that you went and got Africa? But yeah, seriously, if you guys find some reason to play this and you send in us a voicemail, we will listen. We always listen to you guys.
That's right.
We trust you more than we trust the gibbering idiots of the internet. You guys are actually a lot smarter than them.
Yeah, you guys informed us a lot of games.
Yes.
So, so we have some news. So we're going to Tokyo.
You are going to Tokyo
tomorrow.
Tomorrow. I'm going in a couple days.
Yeah, I got to go pack actually.
Yeah.
So,
see ya.
Yeah.
I can take it from here.
You sure?
I got this.
You got it?
Penis. So
Angelina Jolie.
Penis, Angelina Jolie. So so we're going to Tokyo. So I'm going to be there a week. You're going to be there 2 weeks.
Yes.
So the next 2 weeks are going to be a little interesting for you guys.
Yeah. So our plan is we're going to have this Sunday will be you're watching
show.
this show, and then we're going to hopefully have a PAX show.
PAX show. So we're going to have 2 weeks of PAX content, basically.
Yes, all during the
week. We have NooBToobers working like crazy. You guys are going to, like, you've already seen the Cybermousey video. So Cybermousey put together the video you guys have already seen with all the Q&A and a secret ending, which I'm not going to give away. But then after that, we got 2 weeks of content.
We got like the Kickle Fest.
Yep.
We got a bunch of stuff that we're going to be putting out. So one of the big ones will be that Sunday, the one we release, and then hopefully we're really hoping that we can get a TGS video the next week as our main episode.
Yeah.
So 2
we're
weeks of
gonna
no
send,
episode.
we have a whole bunch of dudes also willing to do video editing for TGS. So basically, hold tight. We got fun shit coming. We may not do an episode, but we're gonna have we got content coming, and you guys are enjoying the content we're putting up. So just hold tight. We will entertain you.
And yeah, thank you very much for the video edit team. You guys all rock.
Dude,
so
our content team is the shit.
Like,
yeah, so it's like
shit.
we will thank you guys as the videos come out. So far, we've got Locke organizing the content team. We got Cybermousey doing stuff. We got good people doing all of our content. And man, I cannot wait for Japan. This is gonna be the shit. And you guys have actually been sending us. We asked you last week to send us ideas for stuff.
Yeah, what popped
Some people were saying that they wanted some videos of cosplayers, which we will definitely get.
Absolutely, that's gonna happen, no problem.
Some people were also saying, what was it? There was a couple of games that they wanted. Oh, they wanted the new Studio Ghibli.
Level 5.
Level 5
The
Studio Ghibli.
Another World.
The Another Level. The
Another World or something like that.
Point is, you guys have given us some ideas. We will get a lot of awesome footage, and we'll bring it back for you.
Yeah, and actually, when you watch this episode right now, it'll be about 4 days before we hit TGS, so let us know in the comments what you want to see from Japan. Food vids, various things in Akihabara, because we're going to take video all week long.
Yeah, we will do nothing but videos. So next up, we have donation things.
Thank you very much for Renee for showing up with a subscription.
Yes. So as we mentioned before, Renee gave us a subscription. We really appreciate that. If you guys are willing to do a subscription, it helps us plan out our budgeting better, but anything helps. You've just seen all the videos from PAX where we bought Everybody Pizza, we buy games to review, we buy things to give away.
We're out of money after PAX.
We blew a lot of money on PAX, and we very much appreciate any further donations because basically everything on this show is from you guys. All of the web hosting, all of the games we play, everything comes from you guys, and we really, really appreciate your support.
Thank you very much.
So next up, Shoop-a-dee-doop.
Thank you very much, Wookiee Monster, for setting that up. This is number 73. Who's our winner?
So the winner is Boobies for Newbies by Nightbreed 121.
Wow, hopefully you'll see it. I think YouTube will allow it, hopefully.
Well, we're going to put it up. We'll see if NooBTooB ends up taking us down. But so basically it is a fine specimen of femininity.
Yes, red-blooded, yes.
Yes, that's right. Corn-fed.
Very corn-fed. Awesome tattoo.
Yes, very nice Tobin tattoo on her hip there. Wearing a NooBTooB shirt. So thank you guys for putting together these shoots. We really love doing this every week. Please go to the forums. If you have Photoshop skills, go to the forums, put together some funny Photoshopping pictures from NooBTooB.
And we'll show them up on the show.
Totally.
All right, each week we'd like to feature the NooBTooB Army on the show. If you have a burning question, please send in a video to feedback@noobtoob.com. Or yeah, whatever. I'm totally messing this up.
You're just going off script right now.
It's the wine.
So I'm just going to cut you off here. Yeah. So you can also contact us toll free at 888-233-8480. Son of a bitch!
The wine.
It's this new wine that we're drinking.
I know.
Zolo.
It's pretty strong.
Z is for Zolo. So, yeah. 888-233-8480. Send your files to feedback@noobtoob.com. Also, be sure to
post
them as video responses on NooBToob.
Yes,
on YouTube.
and do both, because if you don't send us feedback, we can't play them on the show.
Yes.
All right, please give your videos under a minute if you want to be featured.
And don't forget the Yow Mother What. So, first up we have, Aaron sent us a drawing that we said we'd play in the show and we didn't play it. So, right now we're playing it on the show. It's this really cool sketch of both of our faces. It looks like we're joined at the back of the head.
Yes, like Siamese twins.
Like Siamese twins.
That would be very annoying.
It really would. For both of us.
Yes.
Like, stop! Play it!
He's like, no, I don't want to play Ratchet anymore.
I'm done with Geometry Wars, asshole. Stop it.
Call of Duty, come on. That'd be terrible. Okay.
So we have a compilation video done by Top Hat 666.
Oh, for PAX.
For PAX. So he did this at PAX. He went around and we've asked NooBToobers in the past to collect yows from celebrities. And he did.
Yeah.
And he did from one very, very special man that is near and dear to our heart.
All right, the good yow sound. Just really loud and with the devil horns. All right, go. Yow! Thank you. So can you just give us your best yow possible?
Best what?
Yow. W-O and Y-O-W.
Y-O-W, like yow?
Yow?
All right. 3, 2, 1.
Yow?
All right, thank you. I'm a part of a forum community, and we have the saying that's yow, Y-O-W. Can you give us your best yow possible?
The yow?
Yeah, like with the double.
Do I need to do the horns, or?
You could do it if you wanted, but you don't have to. But yow! Perfect!
That was excellent. Tim Schafer did it. Yeah, so I mean, at this point now we've got this video collection of all these. Like we got Felicia Day.
Yeah.
We got all these other people.
Bunch of Halo people.
Yeah. MC Frontalot.
Yeah.
So basically, we've got this fantastic collection. We need to like put up a video of just all the NooBTooB Yows from every celebrity that's ever done it, plus all the NooBTubers.
So we did 7 questions at the very end. We had everybody give the best Yow. So one of those videos will be popping up real soon.
Damn, dude, we need to get somebody to make that video. Just like the Yow collection that can grow over time. So
Make it happen.
And the other thing is the second part was hilarious. Proshki. So we've talked about this in the past.
Everybody that ate there, dude, they were like, "Holy shit, this is the best stuff ever."
Yes. Can you believe we only went once? It breaks my heart. So Proshki is this really good Proshki place in Seattle, but the fact that Top Hat went there and got them to do the Yow,
that's pretty badass.
Even though they were obviously reluctant and unwilling.
Yeah, they're like, what?
They're like, God damn it, tourists, fucking kids for that video game convention. So thank you, Top Hat. That was the shit.
Yes.
So we have, let's see, Lord Moogle.
Yeah, who's something I don't agree with. I don't know.
He has some truth that he is bringing to the populace. Here we go.
Hello, NooBTooB. This is Lord Moogle from the forums, and I'm just got to say that, well, I guess I'm on the awesome side because Eat Lead kicks ass. I beat it in one sitting because that's how awesome it is. The gameplay is okay, and I guess you used those wrong, so yow.
So I guess that's it. So
I think there's the next thing is like Tobin has been hiding many of the pro Yow.
Hold on. What happens if I hit delete now?
Don't
Wait, all right. Here we go.
Hi guys, this is Tendork from the forums, and I wanted to make Yuzo very happy and talk about Eat Lead. I fucking hated the game because I was going through the level with the fucking wizard, I think it's like the second level, and I was right near the end. I was getting chased by the helicopter. I fucking glitched through a door, and then I couldn't get out. I tried my hardest, I couldn't get out. I was in some black space of unknown, and then I had to restart the whole level. And you know what, the gameplay is so shitty, I said, fuck it, and I brought it back to Blockbuster. Worst waste of my $10 ever. Fuck Eat Lead. Fuck it. And that's it. Yow.
That's right! That's what I'm talking about!
Nah. Is my retort to you.
Nah.
Nah.
I've been reading on Twitter, there's a couple of other stuff. And dude, remember that guy that actually wrote it, Eat Lead? Apparently commented.
Yeah, so this is really, really cool. It
know
was
it's
like
true.
episode 138 or I forget.
158 or
whichever one where we reviewed Eat Lead.
Yeah.
So this guy claimed that he was a writer for Eat Lead. We can't verify if it's true or not, but the point is this guy comments and he's like, yeah, me and my buddy, me and this other guy wrote it. And he even said, he's like, yeah, the developers weren't great. And I even asked him, I was like, what's the next game you're working on? He didn't say. But the writing was fantastic.
I hope that those writers go and take that, thing and then bring it to Valve. Bring it to somebody who can make a good game. And dude, I will agree with you.
Yeah, if he got the guys that wrote this and had them work on Portal 2, that would be the shit. That'd be awesome.
See, right? There you go. All right.
Also, Eat Lead's the shit. So next up, we have our buddy Ninsaru.
Oh, I haven't seen from him in a
honest
while.
to God, this isn't even all that video game related, but if you guys send us good videos, we will play them, and Ninsaru is one weird motherfucker.
He wins.
He wins the weird contest, and he's like 7 years old. So here we go, Ninsaru.
Hey!休み始めちゃった人。
Fuck! I don't even know, dude. Ninsaru's monkey's kind of a dick.
It's kind of a dick.
And he's kind of a homophobe, a little bit.
A little bit.
He kind of reminds me of YouTube commenters. Why are you drinking wine?
It's like,
yeah, that's what they sound like to us.
Pretty
Just
much.
like, what? You guys love each other? So we looked this up. So there's this thing called Wandoo City. It only
Florida.
exists in Florida.
Yeah.
It's basically like a Disneyland on crack for kids. Well, it's not Disneyland.
No,
It's a day camp.
It's like a day camp. You go there, and like actually the jobs that you can do are kind of
It looks awesome.
really cool.
If I was a kid, I would seriously be begging my parents every fucking day. So what it is this big city. You can be a pilot, a firefighter, an anthropologist, archaeologist.
Just like everything, unless you actually do it.
Yeah, you're operating on bodies. You're flying planes with the big simulators.
You're fighting a fire with a real hose.
Real fire
Oh my-
hose. So it's cool. I mean, it's not video game related. We're not going to talk about it very much, but
they didn't. I did not see the thing where you could be a computer software developer.
yeah, exactly. It's like, why don't you
Tap,
get to
tap,
have
tap, tap,
like
tap.
they come out and they hit pins in your wrists so that the RSI really hurts.
Oh, dude! But the best thing for the parents.
Oh yeah, there's
Yeah.
a cyber cafe for the
the
parents.
the eagle's nest. I think they call it.
But you can spy on your kids.
Yeah.
So it's like, apparently they just take the kids like, hey, what's that over there? Kakunk! Fucking ARFID in your kid, and then they like spy on your kids the whole time they're here, and you're just like sitting there watching them on a
They have
webcam.
cameras pointing and everything.
Yeah.
It's just like that's a little.
It's just like, and the thing is, they'll never teach you what a real career is like. Where they're like, wow, how's an office job? It's like, you need to go and like get a
Here's
free
your-
soda from the fridge and ogle the receptionist.
Here's your yearly review. Here's the
Yeah.
part where you have to kiss ass.
That's right. You're just like watching the clock, and you're like, oh, good, you watch the clock until 5 o'clock. All right, we're depressing the kids.
Yes, yeah, that's all right. All right.
But anyway, that's really, really cool. So if you live in Florida, go check out Wandoo City. It looks badass. If I was a kid, I would fucking love this shit.
Absolutely.
I would do the pilot thing, I think.
I kind of wish they had be a game developer.
I know.
Here's
yeah,
how to
just,
model.
here's what it's like for a day.
imagine, right?
Yeah,
Like,
we need amusement parks for adults where you get to like try somebody else's job for a day. That'd be kind
Basically,
of cool.
we have bars, which is basically has alcohol, and every single bar is essentially an amusement park for us. Right?
It is, but it doesn't change much.
You're right. There's not that much variety.
Yeah, you're like, wow, this bar has different drunken whores.
This one has a pool table. This one has darts.
That's awesome. Desperate people and a pool table. Desperate people and darts. Desperate people and a live band. Wow, that's awesome.
That is pretty much for kids what amusement parks will be like.
Yeah.
Eventually.
Adulthood, not as fun.
Not as fun.
So, next up, Thunderwolf did a video kind of making fun of me, to be honest.
I think it's quite accurate in the depiction of the effect on PAX on Tobin.
Yeah. So he wanted to illustrate the effect that PAX had on us when we came back.
Who are you?
Mostly focusing on me. So here we go.
You're just like, oh, yay! Be like, I love you so much. I'm not gonna tell you. I'm from G4. I'm sorry, I'm trying to religion. You're just like, oh, yay! I just want to play the fucking game. No tricks. It's like, ah! You're just like, oh, yay!
What is your PAX
I
voice?
don't know why there's a voice that I did after PAX, but apparently it's, yay! Up here! And I did everything in this voice! I guess that's my kind of like excited voice.
Like, I'm a little kid. I am so
Yeah.
hopped up on Pixie Sticks and Mountain Dew.
Yes. That is my impersonation of the inner child in myself.
Pretty much.
Where I was
It's
just,
pretty
yeah,
accurate.
It is pretty accurate. Like,
You see him like when we go to like TGS or something, he's like cosplayers.
you guys saw the videos of us in Japan where it's just like everybody's kind of looking around at stuff and they pan over to me and I'm just like, just like, wow, there's fast trains and there's vending machines and there's ramen everywhere and there's hot Asian girls. It's just like
Pretty much
fair
like
enough.
input overload is essentially
Yeah.
what goes.
So PAX made us all very happy and I'm not ashamed.
No, because
I do
go
not-
next year, you will be like this kid.
Yes, absolutely. So I think this is probably our last one. So we have got Lapham King
yeah.
with a question about college.
Sure.
Hey, Tobin, hey, this is Lapham King from the forum, and I got a question I have to ask you guys. How in the hell did you guys pay for video games when you were in college? You know, I'm in my sophomore year of college right now, and I just got dick smacked with the cock from college saying, "Here, let us take all your money." You know, I just gave them like $100-something for books, and I still have more books to buy. Like, what plan did you guys use to save up your money to keep playing games? I need to know because I can't figure anything out. I'm like, there are so many games I want to buy, and I can't buy any of them. So if you guys could help me out, I'd really appreciate it. Thanks for listening, and yow.
That's actually a really good question. I mean, everybody's going to college right now. I know there's at least 2 college kids out there that watch our shows besides being, 14.
Yeah.
So
So in college, I mostly only had a PC.
Yes.
So I had a PC.
I had a Genesis.
Yeah. Oh, you had a Genesis
Yeah, I
too?
had a Genesis for a little while.
So I got to break it down. I had one secret and one secret only, and it worked out really well for me.
What's that?
Rich friends.
Yeah.
You're going to be in a dorm. The dorm is going to have 100 people in it.
Tons. One
At
of them's gonna be
least
rich.
10 of those kids are going to be rich. Like,
That-
no
yeah.
doubt. There's a lot of kids that are richer than you. Look around at yourself. Kids are richer than you. And a lot of them go to college.
Yep.
So there's going to be some kid on your floor, probably 3 or 4 kids on your floor with a TV, with a game system with every new game on it.
Pretty much.
He's your new best friend.
You buy them beer, which
Yep.
is relative cheap-ass
Yep.
beer.
Yep.
Be their friend.
Just go by the room, because here's the cool thing. College is badass. You're meeting a bunch of new people, and what happens is people leave their doors open, and then you'll walk by and they'll be in there playing Smash Brothers, they'll be playing whatever GoldenEye, whatever the new equivalent is, Halo these days. So you go by and you're just like, oh, hey, what's up? Is that Halo? And you're like, whatever. Like, can I play? And everybody's, like, seriously, everybody's looking for new friends in college.
Oh, yeah,
like,
especially
everybody's
sophomore,
scared,
freshman
everybody's
year.
away from home.
Oh, man.
And they like to show off their shit, so it's just like, seriously, play other people's stuff if you can't afford it yourself. And if you've got a bunch of money, let other people play your stuff.
Be cool.
Be cool.
Because they don't actually, those people will find you a job
Yes.
when you get out of college.
Yes.
Networking is very, very, very important.
Absolutely.
while
Yeah,
you're
like,
there.
you're going to get out of school, and like the kid that sat on your floor every day drinking your Mountain Dew, playing your video games, is going to be like the fucking CEO of some startup, and he's going to
Yep.
bring you in at the ground floor.
Because you got to play Gears of War with them, whatever, in sophomore
It's true.
year. It's absolutely.
Just in general.
Yeah.
Like, don't be a dick. We've said this many, many times. Like, being nice to people will get you ahead in life. You'll have a better time. Go play some games with other people. It's fun.
Yeah, and if you don't have that, if you have a little bit of money, just the main thing is like sign up for GameFly, sign up for the Blockbuster One Out program. You will get the latest games for
Yes.
about $20 a month. How many beers is that, right? I mean, that's,
Or even get
just
the
do
kids
that.
on your floor to chip in, and
Oh,
you
hell,
guys can
$5.
all pay $5 a month, and you get GameFly.
Oh yeah, so
Yeah.
done.
So there's many solutions to your problems.
Yes.
That's it. So
All
that's our
right.
show for the week, folks. Thank you very much. We'll see you in 2 weeks.
2 weeks for full episode.
We're off to Japan, and you are not. So that's our show for the week. Check out our website at NooBTooB.com. Participate in the forums. Like, I know, I'm a dick. Clicking the community tab at the top of the front page.
Yes, and watching a video on YouTube, please sure to click on the subscription button right there. Unless it's HD, it's more down there. Also, rate the video by clicking on Tobin's Junk with 5 stars, please.
I love it when you
Ichi, ni,
touch my
san, chi,
balls.
go!
Nice.
Go stars!
Dropping the J.
Onegaishimasu.
The J Lang.
And I'm Watanabe.
And I'm Tobin Kozire. Audio engineering for NooBTooB is done by Ranged Nomi Hodai Strunk. If only he was coming with us, but we're going to be Nomi Hodai Tobin.
Oh,
and Yuzo.
Nomi Hodai all night long.
That means all you can drink, folks. So thanks for listening. We'll see y'all next week. We're out. Shut up already. It's going to be in my head all day.
Fucking Toto.